What's happening, fellas? Crazy Brit here, and we're back with some more action from the Infinity GT Manufacture Series Season 6. This time it's Race 5, sorry, coming from the lovely historic track that is Spa, Francorchamps. We've actually got a weather report this week that there could be a touch of rain for the sprint race, but so far so good. It's all dry and lovely. So let's go through the field. In first we have Pilgrim. He's the only person to be starting on the soft tyres, so let's see how he fares. Second place is Chalky. Third place is Caesar. Then fourth place we have Tux. He did a very good job last week out. Fifth place we have Gwydion. Sixth place is Dominator. He's going to look for a strong finish this week after that dreadful sprint race he had last week. Then we've got Magenta Fez in 7th. 8th place is Kiwi. He's back this week. 8th place is Jardy. He's also back. And Fiona's in 10th. We've actually got a couple of people missing. The two BMWs of Aldo and Tricky Tree. They're not here this week because they've been promoted to League 2. And also we got a couple of people missing. Grim Comics still not here, and we have no Full Killer this week. Still no Tate, and I think oh yeah, Slow Seamus as well. He's not here as well. So 10-car grid. Let's see what happens as we get this stuff underway. See, there'll be guys waiting for the lights to go out. Oh, guys and girls, sorry. Ready for the green lights to go. Who's going to make it down to turn 1? Are we going to have any chaos? Let's hope not. Away we go. Everyone seems to get a good start there. I think that's Caesar. He looks like he got a slow start. Gwydion's right in there. Oh, he tries to get it inside. He gets it. Nice little move from Gwydion there as they head now down for the first turn. As we now go down to Uruj, the fast uphill kink that leads into Radion on the Hemel Straight. Who's going to lead from the way? It looks like, oh, Chalky is on the outside there, gets a good launch up the straight. He's side by side with Pilgrim. Then there's they're touching a little bit here. There's a bit of side contact between the two. Let's hope this doesn't end up in disaster between the two now. Chalky trying to go around the outside. Oh, what's happened there? Oh no! What was that? So let's go on board here then with Pilgrim. Pilgrim's on the inside. We got yellow flag there. I think that's bugged from the replay because oh no, that wasn't good. What was he doing there? Touches Chalky on the rear quarter panel there and spins him round. Pilgrim wasn't even on the track when he did that cut across the corner, and yeah, that's not good there. I'm sure that should be sent into stewards for further look, but we carry on with the race. So Pilgrim leading the way now. Gwydion now up into second, but here comes Dominator. He's on a charge. So Dominator's going to try and get up into that first position and try and attack Pilgrim after he had an altercation with his teammate. So Gwydion up into third after that beautiful overtake on the first turn. Caesar now looking for a place for Gwydion. Going to try and get an overtake as Gwydion runs wide. That's going to allow Caesar to get past. So Caesar now up into third. He goes around the outside. We're in group 3 machinery, and Kiwi is going to try and get past the Gwydion as well, and now here comes Tux as well behind him. They're going to get him. Gwydion is losing pace here, losing positions as the two Toyotas manage to get past him. And here comes Jardy Boy. He's looking for redemption after missing the last week's race. Is he going to be able to get past Gwydion? Gwydion's running on the inside line there, on the grass almost there. Sorry about that. Looks like he's got a penalty of some sort, or issues. But Jardy Boy gets up into 6th place then, Gwydion all the way down to 7th. Very unlucky for Gwydion there, just lose place after place after place. Not too sure what happened there. As we head down the field, Fiona now down in 8th place. She's doing a great job as she comes through the first turn there. Magenta Fez likewise in 9th, and unfortunately Chalky now got a penalty. He's probably dry and angry, and he wants to get back up to the front and settle score with Pilgrim, but running wide, he's definitely fuming now as he's running in 10th place. Back up to the front then on the second lap of this 40-minute race. Mandatory tyre pit stops. Obviously you got Pilgrim starting on soft tyres, the rest of them starting on mediums. As they head now down through the next couple of corners, you got this tight right hand right hairpin, sorry, then the left hander. The track falls away now as you go down the hill. Now through the left sweeping corner of the next one. Not too sure what the track names are, corner names are for this track. I do apologise about that. But Pilgrim's still in the way then in 1st place. We've got Dominate in 2nd place. He looks like he might have a penalty now. A lot of penalties dished out on this race. You've got to be careful of track limits. And he's going to try and mount a charge onto Pilgrim and try and get up to him. He was in 1st place. Caesar now in 3rd place still. He got up there after getting past Gwydion, and he's on trying to get on the charge now and trying to mount an attack onto the back of Dominator as they head now down through the back straight of the track before you get to the chicane. Can't call it the bus stop chicane anymore because it's not a bus stop, so it's just a chicane. As we got Kiwi right behind Caesar now, trying to mount an attack. Oh, Dominator's lost it! Oh, looking for Dominator there. He must have gotten the green Astro Turban curve, and that can spit you out like nothing. So Caesar now up into 2nd place. Kiwi now into 3rd. He's followed by his teammates in 4th. Gwydion back up to 5th now after the mistake from Dominator. So Dominator, oh, it looks like he's got damage. And he's trying to regain on the track. Didn't really have to slow down there, but he's lost a ton of positions. He's now down to 8th place. Fiona's now up into 6th place. Magenta comes across the line. She's in 9th place. She's being caught by Chalky slowly. So Pilgrim still in the lead then, leading the way. Followed by Caesar in 2nd. Kiwi in 3rd. This may be a battle that's going to be heating up in the next few laps or so. Then we have Tux in 4th place. He's followed closely by Gwydion in 5th place, and then there's a bit of a gap to 6th place of Fiona. She's done a great job after a couple of mistakes from people. Geordie Boy now down to 7th. He must have had some trouble somewhere. He's going to try and get an overtake done on Fiona as soon as possible. Can he get the inside line? Dominator's there as well in 8th place. Where is he? So Fiona loses the position to Geordie Boy, sorry. But there's Dominator. He's in 8th place. He's going to try and get back past Fiona now and try and chase after Geordie Boy. Can he get on the inside line? He does, because Fiona goes wide out, but she manages to regain the car. There's Dominator going wide as well. Oh, he hits the wall on the inside. Oh no! Fiona's got to take a avoiding action. He loses control of the car. Managed to regain it well though. So he's back in the race. Managed to still pull out in front of Fiona. Yep, she goes through the twisty curves now. There's Magenta Fez. She's coming through the pack now, followed by Chalky, who's got another penalty. Definitely driving mad still. He gets past Magenta Fez. Pilgrim still in the way, but he's being caught by Caesar and Kiwi now. So this battle's now hotting up. Obviously we've lost the BMWs of Aldo and Tricky, so these are pretty much the front runners in this competition now. As we now head through a rouge and up to the Hopper Radion, he cuts the curb. Is that going to be a penalty? That's surely going to be a penalty there. Yep, there it is. Half a second penalty for Pilgrim. He doesn't want to do that too many times. Caesar now following through in second as they go down the Hemel Straight. There's Pilgrim losing his penalty or trying to eclipse the bollard on the inside. Managed to regain the car and lose that penalty as well there. Very slowly being caught by Caesar. And Kiwi's there in third place, just wanting something to happen. Is the top two going to battle? That'll let him catch up to these two in front as well. So he's sitting pretty in third at the minute. Tux leading the way from Gwydion in fifth now. So he's doing well in fourth place. But as you can see, Gwydion still got the pace. Managed to get the clean exit out of that corner as they now head through. I think this is Puon. You want to be very careful. Don't take too much speed out. You can easily wash out and run wide. As now they head through these twisty little S curves, and now through the right-hander and onto the kind of a back straight, but it's not really a straight because it's got a bit of kinks in it, but it's a very fast section. As they head through now, Tuck still leading the way from fifth place of Gwydion. Sixth place is Jardy. He's doing a great job. He's coming through these little twisty curves now. Dominator's got 4/10 of a penalty, but he's sitting good in seventh place now after that spin earlier. Fiona's in eighth. She's doing a grand job, still in eighth place. Chalky now regaining a place on Magenta Fez. He's up into ninth. He's going to try and regain the momentum and the pace that he needs and get back up to the first place, maybe, if he can. He's on the road racing mediums, so he's going to be on the better tyres in the latter stage of the race, but not sure if he's just dropped back too much. Magenta Fez in 10th, she's doing a great job as well. Back up to the front then, Pilgrim onto the Hemel Straight. He's coming under fire now from Caesar. Can Caesar get past him? As Pilgrim got a penalty, he's got the indicator going there, I think it was. Now Caesar tries to get past him, he gets the move done, absolute great overtake, round the outside, then onto the inside, now for the next corner. And now they head down to the right hairpin. Starts to fall away from you now as they head down the hill. You see the sun setting in the background. So now Caesar back up into first place then. He's done a great job now as they head down the hill, now down to Puon. Can they get a good line through the corners? Remember not to take too much speed or you'll wash out to the exit and you'll get caught on the curb, maybe even spin. He gets a good line, but here comes Pilgrim again. He's going to try and get the outside move onto these S-curves. Caesar defends well through there, cuts him off. Is this going to allow Kiwi to get up there? Because they are battling. Caesar's having to defend heavily from Pilgrim here. We've gone past the 10-minute mark, so time already slipping away each lap we do. As you can see, the pace now at the minute is 220 laps, so very well done. Remember, Pilgrim's on those soft tyres as they go side by side through the back straight now, through the corners. Got to be very careful when you're side by side here. Pilgrim gets the move done again, but who's going to come out of the chicane? Is Caesar going to be able to get a dive on him? He's not really there. Pilgrim gets a better line out of the chicane there and manages to regain that first position as they head now down across the line to start lap 6. Now through the first turn, Pilgrim's got to defend heavily from here. Look at those soft tyres, he's got wear on them already. Nearly half a tank of fuel already gone. As now we head through Eau Rouge and up to Radion. Does he cut the corner this time? He does a little bit, he gets a bit sideways and he's gone into the grass. Oh, very unlucky for Pilgrim there. Let's ride on board with him and see what happened. You see Caesar behind him there. Let's see what line he gets through here. So he clips the curb, that sends him wide onto the curbs there, gets a little bit of a tank slapper and gets into the grass. Doesn't get damaged, but that's going to slow him down because now here comes Kiwi. Kiwi's got the pace and momentum that Pilgrim just lost, and Pilgrim's now down to third. So very unlucky for Pilgrim there. But can he get back up there, regain his pace after that little off? Obviously his tyres are going to be a bit dirty after going off the track there. But great save from Pilgrim there. Let's see what happens now because Caesar is leading the way from Kiwi. Kiwi's now coming under a bit of pressure from Pilgrim, who's recovered the car. Oh, as we see Pilgrim go up in the air. He caught one of the bollards there, jumps up in the air off the curb, but managed to save the car. Very well done from him. I know the bollards can really upset the car if you, especially when you're jumping over them. But still there, don't even lose a car length on the Kiwi there, so very well saved from him. As we're heading now back to 4th place, Tuck still in the way from Gwydion, managed to pull a little bit of a gap now. As now they head through the twisty curves on the back of the track. Geordie Boy now in 6th place, he's on his own, got a sizable gap to 7th place as Dominator. Dominator still with another penalty. He's coming through Puon now. Does he get the corner done this time? I know a few laps ago he run out wide and had a little bit of a mishap, but gets on the exit curb there. Great job from him. 8th place is Fiona. She's doing a great job. 9th place, Chalk is still having problems in 9th place. Then there's a sizable gap to him in to Fiona in 8th place. So not one of the best races so far from him. Unfortunately had that contact with Pilgrim on the first lap, but hopefully he can regain some pace. As we head back up to the top of the field, we've got a change of position. Pilgrim is past Kiwi, but Pilgrim's got a penalty. He's going to have to get rid of that. Can he make it through Rouge this time? He clips the curb again and settles the car. Managed to get through there though unscathed this time as they head down to the Hemel Straight. We're slowly we're approaching the 20-minute mark, halfway mark, very fast now, nearly 15 minutes into the race. Pilgrim now losing that penalties. Now they come through the S's at the top of the hill, and now they make their descent down the hill now. So Caesar still in the way, but Pilgrim's fastly approaching as he just ghosted as they come round the hairpin. Still in the way, still got the good pace. Pilgrim's trying to mount a charge though, trying to hunt him down, trying to get that first place back from him. As now they come through Puon. He's looking very soft tyres are definitely wearing now. Definitely getting some degradation, and he's losing that speed. Caesar's looking after his tyres and the medium tyres. So if Caesar can hold this place, as you see Pilgrim get a little bit wide down the grass, managed to save the car though, but this is going to be hurting Pilgrim. He's going to be on the medium tyres when he pits. So this should play into Caesar's hands. Is Caesar on for a win here? Let's see as they head now down through the back straight. Can Pilgrim get onto the back of Caesar's? Now they come into the chicane. Is he going to try and get a dive on the inside? He's going for it. Can he get a braking move done? He doesn't. Caesar manages to hold on to that first place. Easy on the accelerator as you come out the last corner. There he is. He comes down the start finish straight. Nobody's pitting yet. So Pilgrim still in 2nd place, trying to get Caesar. Kiwi now in 3rd place, still behind these two. As now they head through the hairpin of turn 1. Now down the run down to Rouge. Is there going to be any change of position? As now we head down. Now through Rouge, as we see Geordie Boy, he's coming the pits then. 17 minutes, maybe a bit too early for the car there, but we see Pilgrim get another penalty. He's on the inside. Does he get the move done onto the next corner? He manages to, he decides to pull out of that one and get rid of the penalty. He's just seen Dominator in the pits now as well. Sorry about that, folks. I do apologise. Sweet Pilgrim now desperately still trying to get past Caesar as they come through the hairpin. Now, Jordy Boy and Dominator look surprisingly on the same fuel as you see now. Fiona coming into the pits. As they both run wide on the exit there. Caesar's doing everything he can, trying to regain this position, trying to fend off Pilgrim for the lead. If he manages to do this and then when they pit, he should be in a good position to hold on to first place from Pilgrim. Like I said, all the while Pilgrim's hitting his tyres trying to get past Caesar. Oh, he loses the car. Oh, that's very unfortunate for him. Gets sideways, gets on the curb, loses the back end of the car, and that's really going to hurt his chances now because he's now down to third place. That's definitely going to hurt his chances for the top spot. So now he's lost ground on Caesar and Kiwi, and pit stops are starting to happen. So let's see what happens now. Back up to the front then. Caesar's coming through the chicane. Does he pit this lap? He's going for another one. Kiwi, does he let pit? No, he doesn't. He goes for another one. Pilgrim coming through the chicane now. Does he decide to pit yet? He does. So see Pilgrim's into the pits. So Caesar and Kiwi definitely have the advantage. There comes Tux through. He's coming through. William goes on the wide line. He's not pitting yet. Jordy Boy now on the soft tyres. He's been in the pits and he's doing well. He's got a sizable gap to behind him to dominate in seventh. Dominating now on the soft tyres. Fuel to the end of the race. Nearly at 20 minutes here now. Chalky is still on those medium tyres. He needs to pit still yet. And he's doing a great job now into 8th place after getting past Fiona. Fiona, she's pitted, she's down the soft tyres, and Magenta Fez, she needs to come into the pit yet, she's still on those medium tyres. Back up to the front, Caesar still leading the way in 1st place. Pilgrim still in the pits. He swaps out onto the medium tyres and he comes out in 5th place, just ahead of Jordy Boy, who's just coming across the finish line now. So he's down to 5th, got a really big sizable gap to the front runners. So this may hurt him after that spin as well. Cuts the track at the top of Rouge there, Radion, gets a half-second penalty, so needs to watch out for those corner cuts and track limits. Do that too many times, you may incur a penalty from the stewards. Caesar still leading the way then from Kiwi. Now opening a little bit of a gap to him. Maybe pitting this lap, maybe pitting next lap. We'll find out soon enough, but there's Magenta Fez. She's on the threat of becoming lapped as we head now. Fiona's coming through. And Chalky looks like he's had more trouble. We'll have a little bit of a replay here. So as you can see, he's coming through the chicane, gets the car slowed. Now, he decides to pit, but then he regrets not pitting. What's he doing? Oh, very unfortunate there. I think he was going to decide to pit, but then decided against it, and he's now put himself in a deeper hole than it was. Very unlucky for Chalky there. Seems that first lap incident with Pilgrim has affected his whole race. Maybe not thinking straight, or just, you know, just a bunch of errors after that first turn incident, but first lap incident, sorry. But now he's going toe to toe with Fiona. Can he get the move done on Fiona? He does. But he incurs a penalty, another penalty. Everyone's stricken with penalties in this race. But yeah, bad luck from Chalky in this race, I feel. Back up to the front then, we see Magenta Fez and Gwydion in the pit now. Gwydion calling it close on the pit fuel there. He's run out of fuel as he enters the pit. Back up to the front, Caesar's going for another lap, still on those medium tyres. Kiwi likewise, he's going for another lap. So going deep into this race now. Tux, likewise, he's not pitting and he's up into third. Pilgrim now coming across the start-finish line, starting another lap, and he's in fourth place now after Gwydion pits. But is Gwydion going to come out? He's getting fuel. Where does this leave him? Getting lots and lots of fuel here. He's getting a fuel tank. Says he's now down to 6 as Pilgrim and Geordie Boy have gone past now. There comes Dominator. Is he going to beat him outside the pits? It's going to be close between the two. And it's Geordie Boy he comes past, and Geordie Boy gets the position from him. But Geordie Boy has been in the pits as well, so he's on the soft tyres, and he gets the jump on Gwydion. Dominator is still in 7th. He's just coming across the first turn now. So he's a bit of a ways away. Oh, he gets out wide on the AstroTurf there. Very unlucky from him. He's got another penalty, but the two Mercedes now are 7th and 8th likewise. As we see Chalky get it wrong, save it, no, he gets hard into the wall. Very unlucky for Chalky there. Gets a tank slapper and he's back now down to 9th place. As I said before, just a series of errors, series of unfortunate events for him in this race. Very unlucky. As you see, Magenta Fez in the background there. Does he pit now? He's going to have to get rid of those damage as well. So Magenta Fez, she comes through. I think that was Caesar actually. Yeah, that was Caesar. Caesar lapping Chalky, but also coming into the pits as well. So he comes in from the medium tyres. So does Kiwi. His Tuck's going to pit. He's coming through the chicane now. He's definitely going to have to pit. He's low on fuel. There he is. Comes through the pit entry there and into the pits. So where's this leave Pilgrim? The top 3 are in the pits now. Surely they're going to come out in front of Pilgrim after the spin that he had on the lap that he pitted. He's coming up through now, down to the chicane, down into the braking zone. Where's this going to leave the top 3 as they come out? There's Caesar getting the fuel. Is it going to beat him out of the pits? It does. There he goes. Pilgrim's just coming across the finish line now, and Caesar's already out of the pits. So is Kiwi. Just waiting for it to rejig itself. But there's Kiwi. Kiwi's beating him out of the pits, and they're on the soft tyres now. Pilgrim's back into 3rd. As Geordie Boy and Gwydion are just coming across the line now. Tux is going to come out just in front of Gwydion, but Gwydion surely should be able to get past him maybe as they come now down the hill through a rouge. So Tux holds on to that 5th position, but he's got Gwydion fast approaching behind him as now they come through Brady at the top of the hill. Now down the Helm straight. As they're high closer to that 30-minute mark, so just over 15 minutes to go in this race now. As you see Pilgrim, oh no, sorry, that's one of the Mustangs being lapped. So Geordie Boy comes through. Pilgrim's still in that 3rd position, but he's losing pace, he's losing ground to Kiwi and Caesar, who are in 1st and 2nd. As the Magenta Fez has been lapped. Chalky is about to be lapped now again from Chalky, Caesar and Kiwi. Fiona's just coming across the start-finish straight. And Dominator's in 7th place. He's got a bit of a gap to regain, try and catch up to Gwydion in 6th place, but these guys are battling. Gwydion on the back of Tux, trying to get that 5th position. Then you've got Geordie Boy just up ahead. He's leading the way of these two. Then you've got the top 3. Pilgrim has got a sizable gap now to 2nd place of Kiwi. Caesar's leading the way from Kiwi. He's doing a great job. There's Chalky about to be lapped. As now they head through, coming out the chicane and heading down the start-finish straight. So run down the field. So Caesar's on those soft tyres, should be fueled to the end of the race now. Kiwi's on the softs. Pilgrim's on those racing mediums. Then we got Geordie Boy on the soft, Tux on the soft, Gwydion on the soft in 6th place. Then is Dominate on those racing softs. He's doing a great job. 8th place is Fiona. She's doing an absolutely fantastic job in this race. Choking on the softs in 9ths. Like I said, very unlucky on the first lap, and it's just gone from bad to worse from him in this race. Hopefully he'll be back to his top form in the next race. Magenta Fez on the softs as well, and she's doing a great job in that 10th spot. So we're on lap 12, nearly at the 30-minute mark now, and Caesar is leading the way, surely maybe onto a victory for this race. He led the way in the first few races, sorry, and then it kind of slipped off, and then there was Aldo, who was there from week 2, and he took the reins as one of the guys to beat. But since he's left, Caesar's now back up to the top, especially with Pilgrim. He's fast, but pretty prone to making mistakes here and there, which is very unfortunate for him. But he just needs to regain that pace and composure he had in the first few races and try and get back up there onto top form. He's missed a few races. Caesar's been here for every race, so this should be close now on the points. So Caesar's still leading the way then, as we now come closer to the last 10 minutes of the race. Kiwi now, he's in 2nd place. He's in a great position for a good finish this race as well. He's been there and thereabouts. I've raced against him in past races, and he is a pretty good racer, pretty clean. Unfortunately missed a couple of races due to whatever circumstances, but he's doing a great job in this race, on for some decent points. Pilgrim, like I said, unfortunate mistakes here and there. I think he's missed a couple of races as well, so he's definitely got to try and regain. Oh, he's going back in the pits. Interesting strategy there from the Ferrari. I wonder if he's just pitting for tyres this time. He's going to try and get a quick stop and maybe get the charge onto the top 2 here, but this is a very interesting strategy from there, because now he's going to lose a ton of positions. As you can see, Gwydion and Tux just going through the first turn here, so he's definitely going to lose out to Gwydion, so it might come across in 6th place. But you see Dominator now coming through the start-finish straight. He doesn't take fuel, so he's just pitting for tyres. He's going to come out in front of Dominator. Back onto the soft tyres. Can he do anything from this point in the race? Is he going to have any pace, enough time to get back up to the top? Because everyone's on soft tyres now. So we'll see what happens here. As he runs wide, actually, nearly into the barrier there, but he's been caught by Dominator now, who's now on the charge. Can Dominator catch Pilgrim? As Pilgrim called it wrong, he's got fresh tyres, so he should be able to defend against Dominator. So we'll see how this one plays out. As see Fiona still in 8th place, holding 8th place now. 9th place is Chalky. He's just being lapped by the guys. And Magenta Fez, she's doing a great job in 10th still, lasting it out to the end of the race. Great job from her. Back up to the front then, Caesar with fastest lap of 2:18.7. He's still leading the way from 2nd place. Kiwi in 2nd, bit of a gap there now. He's still doing a great job in 2nd. But here comes Geordie Boy in 3rd, promoted up to 3rd because Pilgrim pitted. So can he outlast? Can he defend against the charging Pilgrim, or even Tux if he catches up to the 3rd place of Geordie and claim the last step on the podium? This would be a great finish for the Aston Martins. Likewise with Tux, if he can get to the podium. He's in 4th. He's in 4th place, trying to catch up to Geordie Boy in 3rd to help his teammate out in 2nd. Gwydion with Soul Lexus, he's in 5th place, doing a great job. had an issue in the first couple of laps there, but he's managed to regain his pace and get back up there into the mix, and he's still holding firm in 5th place. Pilgrim though, here he comes, just coming out of the chicane now. Still a bit of a sizable gap there to the 5th place of Gwydion, but he's now on the charge. Can he do anything in 8 minutes? Dominator in 7th. He's doing a sterling job for the just after those little mistakes in the first few laps. He's just behind Pilgrim, so can he do anything? I believe we've lost Chalky. Chalky's unfortunately backed out of the race, but so that's going to lead 8th and 9th for the 2 Mustangs. So they're going to get good, decent points in this race. So very unfortunate from Chalky. But as we see, Caesar still leading the way now in 1st place. Doing a grand old job, if I do so say myself. As we now head now down to the few twisty corners at the back end of the track, and we're closing on that 33-minute mark now. So only 7 minutes to go in this race now. Not a lot happening on track. As you can see, it's pretty spaced out now between the drivers. But great job from this race from Caesar. Done what he needed to in the early stage of the race. Battled Pilgrim for the 1st place. Capitalised on him having them few mistakes, and was just in the right place at the right time. Went half and half with the strategy. Nothing too out of the ordinary there. Let's just hope he's got enough fuel to get to the end of the race. Kiwi likewise, he's done a great job so far. Kept himself out of trouble in this race and was there when it mattered to capitalise on other people's mistakes and adventures off onto the track. So he's done a great job so far. And likewise with Jordy Boy. He's just capitalised off other people's mistakes. Decent race strategy, same as his teammate in 1st place. Decent race pace as well. And he's surely, unless Tux can catch up to him or Pilgrim comes through the pack, he should be onto a strong finish. But now we have Tux easily in the way from Gwydion in 4th place. Gwydion's in that 5th spot. And Pilgrim's still got that gap there. He's not really catching up to these guys in front. As they're now on the Hemel straight, he's just coming down to run down to Eau Rouge. So he's running out of time here. Nearly only 5 minutes, just over 5 minutes left of this race to go. Just a few more laps left. Can he do anything from 6th place, or is he put himself in a hole? Likewise with Dominator. Has he got anything left in the tank to do anything about Pilgrim? Can he catch up to him? Or is he just going to have to settle for 7th after that early spin early and went off track at Pouon? Had a few mishaps. Very unfortunate for him, but he might have to settle for 7th. Fiona and Magenta Fez doing a great job in 8th and 9th place. They've been there or thereabouts. It's going to be a great finish for them too. Not really seen them have a few mishaps. Like I said, they're both rookies in this season and they're doing a great job so far. So back up to the front then. Caesar, as we now head down to the 36-minute mark as he heads down through the chicane, still leading the way. Should only be about 2 to 3 laps left of this race to go. You see one of the Mustangs there just in front, going through the turn 1 hairpin. The Caesar comes now just under 4 minutes left now of this race to go, and he's still leading the way. Great job from him so far. Kiwi is 2nd. He's just following Caesar up ahead. You can see Caesar ever so slightly getting smaller and smaller, but surely on to a good points finish this race. As they head now through Radion, up the hill, and onto the Hemel straight. Jordy Boy, he's coming on the run down now to Eau Rouge and Radion. Plants the car through the corners. Great job from him. Tux likewise still leading the way from Gwydion, still got a little bit of a gap there. Oh, he lunds a bit wide on the AstroTurf there on the exit, but still managed to regain the car. Good pace down the straight. As he hits nearly 160 going down the Hemel Straight now, down to turn, next turn. Got to be careful on the brakes here. Don't run on the curb on the inside. It could throw you out. Watch the curb on that on the second inside there. Don't want to go on the AstroTurf there. Careful clipping the bollards to slow your car right down. As you can see, Gwydion now just regaining a little bit on him now, closing that gap a little bit as they head now down through the right hairpin and now through the left-hander down on the run down to Pouan. This is pretty much the closest battle on track at the minute. As you can see, it's just Kiwi and Caesar heading up front, but they've got a couple of lap cars between them. So head now back down to Tux and Gwydion as they're coming through now around the exit of Pouan. Tux still got that gap leading Gwydion. Pilgrim in 6th place, but he's gone off somewhere. So the charge that he wanted has not gone to head. Comes through the turn coming off the Hemel Straight, gets on the bollards. As I was saying, you don't want to clip that corner and then straight into the wall he goes. That may let Dominator catch up to him because he's not regained back on the track yet. He's still in the grass. Here's Dominator coming. Pilgrim's got damage and after going into the wall, he's going to allow Dominator to come through. Still, I think he might be quitting. Is he exiting the race? It looks like he might be retiring the car. Yep, there he goes. So Dominator then now with the 6th place after we've lost Pilgrim. That's going to be another race off the books. So the two cars that collided on the first lap, Chalky and Pilgrim, we've now lost. It's not good at all for those guys. Lots of points for the team lost as well. So Dominator now capitalising off that mistake from him. He's now in 6th place, but he's ghosted. So it could be an interesting finish for him as well. Fiona now being promoted up into 7th and Magenta Fez up into 8th. They've got decent points here. Just capitalising off other people's mishaps and misfortunes. So back up to the front then as we head now into the last final minute. Caesar still leading the way. He's on for a definite win here, unless something happens in this maybe last lap. Kiwi second likewise. He's on to a good finish. 2nd step of the podium. And Geordie Boy onto the last step of the podium. His fuel's low, so he's all going to be hoping that this is the last lap. It's surely going to be the last lap for the guys here. Tux in 4th place. He's doing a great job, but he's nearly coming under fire from Gwydion now as Gwydion's regaining that pace. He's on the charge here. Is he going to try and challenge him for 4th place? This is the closest battle we've got. Just got to keep my eye on everything here and see if we can get anyone finishing the race as we head into the last 8 minutes. We can see Magenta Fez. Is she just going to slow down a little bit for the timer, or is she going to go on to another lap? It's going to be close, but I think she's going to finish the race now. There she is. She finishes in 8th place, so great from her. But now we're back up to Gwydion and Tux. So we're going to see how this unfolds. Can Gwydion get past Tux at any point? Oh, Tux is a bit wide there. Gets his braking wrong there. He's coming under pressure from him now. We're going to head back up to the top though from Caesar because he's coming through the chicane to finish, and he's going to take the win from Kiwi in 2nd. Comes across the line, does a bit of weaving, great win from him. Kiwi likewise, 2nd place from him, great job from him. Geordie Boy is going to come across the chicane and finish in 3rd, but we're going to cut to Fiona because she's coming across the line now and she finishes in that 7th place. Great job from her. Geordie Boy comes across, he comes out the final corner now and he's going to finish in 3rd. Tux still holds on to that 4th place then, so he missed the battle, but they're going to finish in 4th and 5th. Apologise about that, but they're finishing 4th and 5th, so great race from them too. Dominator, he's the last one to finish. and he's just coming across now through P1, and he's going to take the 6th place then. So decent points from him. Could have been better from him in this race, but all the while he's done a good job. Unfortunately, he's ghosted as he comes through the last few corners now to finish the lap. But overall, good race from Dominator. Check them out on Facebook. He runs the DMKRC racing group, who are now racing alongside Tanso. Check out the YouTube D4TC, my good friend Marty. He does all their commentary, and very good commentary, and as always, the crack's always at 90. Likewise, check out Idle4 Gaming as well. He does commentary on League 2. Great commentary from him. But we see Dominator finally coming across the line. He's going to take 6th place, and that's the feature race from Spartan. So hope you enjoyed the race. Bit of contact, bit of chaos caused from a few people, but all the while still good racing. So until next time, I've been the Crazy Brit. Goodbye.